All right, let's talk about something almost every growing business deals with: IT support. We're going to dive into how you can take it from being a total headache and turn it into your secret weapon for getting things done.
So, I want you to think about this for a second. When someone on your team hits a tech snack, what happens? Is it a quick, simple fix that gets them right back to work? Or does it turn into this black hole of confusing tickets, long waits, and just, rising frustration? For a lot of businesses, it's definitely the second one.
And all that frustration, it's not just a feeling. It has a real, tangible cost. We tend to think of IT as just a line item on the budget. But when it's not working well, it becomes this huge bottleneck that quietly eats away at your resources and your team's morale.
Let's start with the hard numbers, the cold, hard cash. Research shows that the average cost to solve just one IT support ticket is somewhere between $15 and $50. Just think about that. That's cash walking out the door for every single password reset, every little software glitch, you name it.
And that cost per ticket, well, it just explodes when you scale up. It's really not that crazy for a company to be dealing with 10,000 of these tickets a month. All of a sudden, we're not talking about pocket change anymore. You're looking at a massive operational cost that can quietly siphon millions out of your business every year. Now, at first glance, this number seems okay, right? The industry standard for fixing an issue on the very first try is around 70 to 75%. Sounds pretty good. But let's flip that around. That means a full quarter, 1 out of every 4 problems needs a follow-up, which means more emails, more phone calls, and more time wasted for everybody.
But here's the thing. The financial hit doesn't even tell the whole story. Not even close. The real cost is in lost productivity, in your team getting fed up, and in important projects just grinding to a halt. That's the hidden bottleneck we're here to talk about.
Okay, but here's the good news. The fix isn't just about throwing money at the problem by hiring more IT folks or buying fancier software. Nope. The most powerful solution you have is already in your office. It's your team. The whole goal here is to turn your everyday users into truly empowered power users.
This quote right here really gets to the core of it. Modern IT systems, especially ones with AI built in, work best when they get clear information. When your team can clearly explain what's wrong, the system can solve it way faster. And every time that happens, it's a small, fast win that makes your employee feel more confident and in control.
And this really shows the 2 different worlds you can live in. Over on the left, you've got the world before training. Vague tickets like, "My computer's acting weird," which leads to endless back and forth, huge delays, and a really frustrated team. But on the right, that's the world after training. You get clear requests with actual context, which leads to those fast wins we just talked about and an empowered, productive staff. So what are we really trying to accomplish with all this training? Well, it boils down to 3 simple but really powerful goals. 1. Improve response times, because, time is money. 2. Optimize how tickets are handled by giving the IT team the right info from the get-go. And 3. Boost user satisfaction, because a happy team is a productive team. It's that simple. So how do we actually make this happen? Let's get practical. We're going to walk through a 5-step blueprint right now to build this efficiency from the ground up.
Okay, so first you have to figure out where your team is struggling. Assess those knowledge gaps. Once you know what they are, you can build a training program just for them, using online tools to make learning flexible. Then, to make it all stick, you create simple IT manuals. Think of them like cheat sheets. And then, the final crucial piece. You train everyone how to communicate their tech problems clearly and effectively.
Now, training your people is absolutely step 1, but you also have to give them the right gear. Choosing the right support software is a huge part of putting all that great training into practice.
So, what should you be looking for in a tool? Well, focus on 3 non-negotiables. You need 24/7 support, so help is always there. You need remote access so your IT team can jump in and fix things directly. And you need automated ticket routing to get the problem to the right person instantly. This is exactly why platforms like Zendesk, Freshdesk, and ConnectWise are so popular. They nail these core features.
And here's something you absolutely cannot ignore: compliance. Whatever tool you pick, it has to help you follow data privacy laws like GDPR and major security standards. And look, this isn't just about doing things the right way.
It's about protecting your business, your data, and your customers from some pretty serious legal and financial risks. To make the right choice, just run through this simple framework. Think about the total cost, not just that monthly price tag. Be real with yourself about what level of support you actually need. Make sure it plays nice with the tools you already use. And maybe most importantly, ask yourself, can this thing grow with us? Answering these questions will lead you straight to the perfect tool for your team.
So we've covered the problem and we've covered the solution. Now let's get to the best part, measuring the payoff. This is where your IT support stops being just a cost center on a spreadsheet and starts creating real, measurable value for your business.
When you do this right, the results are, well, they're crystal clear. You will see ticket resolution times go down. You'll see your overall IT costs go down with them. But most importantly, you're going to see user satisfaction and productivity go up. That, right there, is your return on investment.
But look, the work isn't over once you've launched the program. To keep these wins coming, you have to create a feedback loop. Keep tracking those resolution times, sure, but also go out and actively ask for feedback from your employees. This helps you see not just what's working, but how your team's confidence with tech is actually growing. It creates this amazing cycle of continuous improvement. So if you only take one single thing away from all of this, let it be this. Forget the flashy new servers or the latest and greatest software for a minute. The single most powerful, highest leverage investment you can make in your IT is empowering the people who use it every single day. The path from frustrating IT bottlenecks to these empowering, fast wins, it's all about training your people and giving them the right tools. The blueprint is right here. So the only question left is, are you ready to make that change?